Just when you thought it was safe. Just when you thought it was safe. We didn't do nothing wrong. We didn't break no laws. We didn't commit no murders. We played it straight. We kept it between the mayonnaise and the mustard. That's the white and yellow. And we rolled on into this thing. Now we're about to ride out. It's time to head on to the crib. Another successful day. And we give thanks for it all. We give thanks for waking up. We give thanks for getting it in. Going in with the right mind frame and mindset to get the daily accomplishments done. And then we pray for a safe trip home. That's every day. That's every day. Brothers and sisters, that's every day. And I'm grateful for it. Very, very grateful for it. And you know what I want to say real quick? I was looking at the little snippet, maybe limited. No. I'm not going to read that. I'm not going to read out loud the notice that came across the screen as I was talking to you people on 3/20/2020 of how that the coronavirus is limited in some areas and being reduced and being fractioned. I'm not going to say it again because I already told you. You know how people say, I'd rather you not do nothing for me if you got to tell me, if you got to tell everybody, well, then I ain't going to say a damn thing. Just know what I said is what I meant. And if I said it and I meant it, but then damn it, go ahead and deal the cards on it. You ain't got to cut the deck. I'm a straight shooter. Straight shoot. But anyway, remember that little parable? They did it on that Sound of Happiness, or whatever that movie was, with Will Smith and his little son, the one that cut his penis off now. I think this is before he wanted to lose his penis. They did that movie together, Sounds of Happiness, The Sounds of Joy, The Mighty Clouds of Joy. I don't know what the hell it was. But anyway, regardless of what it was, he told that story of that parable, but it was supposed to be made cute because it was the little boy saying it, so it did sound cute to me, I thought. And it talked about when somebody said that there was a man. There was a man. The man was drowning. The man he stayed in the water drowning. A boat came upon him and asked the man, you need some help? The man said, no, I'm cool. I reckon God will save me. And they eased on down the road, you know what I'm saying? They went on to Bermuda or Barbados or somewhere else. Okay, another boat came upon the man. And then a man stayed. And the captain of the boat say, sir, you need some help? The man said, no, I'm cool. I'm sure the Lord gonna come true here pretty soon and save me. I said, okay, be that as it may. Lo and behold, Murphy's Law. Murphy's Law, also created in the times in which the Lord reigned. He died. He drowned there in the water. He must have lived a decent enough life because the parable would have it that he ended up in heaven, where he felt the need. He wanted to ask some questions. And the first one he wanted to ask to the good Lord was, why you let me drown, dog? Wait. I did drown. I drowned it. Why you ain't come and help me out? And it don't say that the Lord slapped him. It don't say that. That's not in no book. And don't say that I said it. The way I'm gonna say it probably make it sound like the first thing he did went upside his head. and said, what the hell you think them two boats come for you for? I got to come down there and personally pick your ass about the water? Did you stand up? How deep was the water? Was you even drowning? No, you wasn't drowning. No, you wasn't drowning. Anyway, the way Will Smith's son said it, you might have liked it. You ain't gonna like it the way I'm saying it, because I ain't gonna say it that way. And now that you don't know the basis of it, I ain't gonna even go into the story itself. I'm just gonna say, when you are in difficult situations that are unusually uncomfortable to you, you may take them for the most dramatic thing to happen to you. If you ain't used to swimming, somebody throwing you in 3 feet of water may make you panic. You don't think to stand up because your ass is 5'2". You're just a little shout. But your feet will touch the bottom and you could simply walk to the side. But you ain't thinking clearly because you're not used to being in that difficult situation. So you're not rationalizing averages, laws, height, weight, velocity. You ain't thinking about none of that shit. You just want to get out that water because you ain't used to being in that water. And all you know is it's going up by nose. It wouldn't go up your nose if you sit your ass up. Your knees is out the water. Get up. Get up. Being in difficult or unusual situations may make you feel uncomfortable, and they don't make you think rationally to where you could cope with being in that situation if you could just slow your breathing down. Take a minute. Woo-saw, if you will. You could manage to get yourself out of that situation because you're not drowning. That's what I want to say to Will Smith, little ugly ass boy. That man wasn't drowning. That man was not drowning. You know what I mean? Not to tie parables up and not to tie similar stories up, but hell, anybody ever hear you say you hungry, offer you something, you say you don't want that, well then bitch you wasn't hungry. I'm hungry. You want some of these sweet peas and carrots and cornbread and ham? No, I don't like that. Then you ain't hungry. If I'm talking to you, discussing with you the situation you in, and you saying I'm drowning, and I offer you help, and you gonna choose who help you, you ain't drowning. You all right. You all right. You all right. You all right. You're not drowning. You're just in an uncomfortable situation that involves water, which the worst situation involving water is what? Drowning or flooding, but drowning. So you just go to that extreme because it's unused. You're not used to it. It's unusual. It's uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? You hear them people talk about yoga. Yoga is so acclaimed and so highly thought of by people. And really the basis of it is being in uncomfortable positions, unusual stances and uncomfortable, possibly even uncomfortable positions, and finding comfort in those uncomfortable positions to where now they're not uncomfortable positions anymore. They're merely stances. This is your yoga stance. It was damn near about to break my hip, little lady. I don't want to do this shit. But now it's called number 4 in my yoga stance book. Oh shit. Because you have to get in that position, you have to stay in that position, and you have to find the comfort. Breathe. Relax. Let your muscles adjust to this position, and then you are like, oh, this ain't bad. Second time you do it, it ain't bad at all. Third time you do it, I'm doing it with ease. Let's seek out another position that I can find comfort in doing. Next thing you know, you're limber, you got your hands, turning backwards, you're double jointed, your legs locked behind your head, and you can get all in that little stance for your man and all kind of good stuff. But I digress. That has nothing to do with what it is that the story is talking about. And this is about the Lord. Shut up now. Let the Lord put you where he wants you to be, because that's where your next most impressive, most rewarding place in life is going to come from. But it may be a little difficult. It may be a little uneasy. It may not be as nice as where you once were. But if you wanted to stay where you once were, then how you going to get to where you need to be? You got to advance. You got to leave the comforts of where you've been to the uncomfortableness of where it is you're going to be. It's that much better. But you got to get there. You got to get off the bench. You got to get off the porch. You got to come off with no fear, full of faith, and go forward. And regardless of what you encounter, if you know you're going with God, you shouldn't even second guess it. Like, wow, this is not what I was thinking it was going to be. Sure ain't. But it's definitely where God's sending me, so let's go. Game on. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. If you're in deeper water than what you're used to, that doesn't automatically mean you're drowning. You have maybe you have to become a better swimmer or a stronger swimmer. But that don't mean you're drowning just because you can't touch the bottom no more. You know, if you'd like something to eat, then you'd like something to eat. That don't necessarily mean you starving. I feel like them Ethiopian people. No, the fuck you don't. That's embarrassing for you to say. That's insulting for you to say. You have no idea what starvation is, and I guarantee you it ain't, oh, I skipped lunch, I'm about to die. Then die. Die. Them people been going days and weeks and months without clean water. If they have any water, it ain't clean water. And the food they got, I'm pretty sure ain't as satisfying as what you used to and get. So being hungry don't make you starving. Being in water don't make you drowning. You know what I mean? Let me tell you a story. Let me tell you a story. Now, y'all been knowing me for a little while now. This story may have come up a long time ago. So if you've heard it, stop me. But we was living in the part of Florida called Lake Mary, Florida. We moved there from Jacksonville, the bang 'em where they hang 'em. Oh, what a lovely place it was. I was torn about moving, but anyway, we was done prayed about it, and we were gonna do what, you know, what was in our best interest to do. So anyway, we moved to Seminole County, Lake Mary, Florida. Beautiful place. Beautiful place. And it was new to everybody involved. Now, the family was all in agreement to go because we were going to be together as much as we were going to be together. I'm not going to elaborate on that, but it was a family move. So here we are, we there. And where we lived was in like this, not quite a cul-de-sac, but it was an apartment building type area, you know, with some spacing. But it was near a wooded area where there was woods, and you know, there was woodland creatures and animals and stuff like that. So there was a trash bin, a trash dumpster outside where you take your trash at, and we noticed sometimes there'd be some critters around there, little critters. Not being from the country, and I watched it, that's nothing, right? Of course that's nothing. So one night we was coming in from somewhere, and our little baby girl there, she went out to take some trash out to the dumpster. And you know, it was kind of dark, so you know what I do, being who I am, I walks out behind her after she'd been out there for like 1 or 2 seconds. I'm just gonna look out there because it's dark, you know, you can't trust, you know, can't trust nobody these days. So I walked to look out there, and she damn near knocked me down, so she come running in. Ha! It's a raccoon was chasing me. A raccoon was chasing you? Yeah, it was a raccoon, and then and it was doing the leg, and it was shocking. I'm like, what the fuck? What kind of kung fu raccoon you ran into? So she's like having a full-on, seemingly a panic attack. Seemingly like a panic attack. But she is like, she's never normally like this, so seeing her like this like kind of spooked me, because you know she tried to be a hard ass, but she lost all her cool. She just like, no, you can't breathe. What? Breathe. Try to get some air in. I can't breathe. And then she fall on the ground and laying there, and my wife is like, I'm like, babe, is this normal? You know what I'm saying? Because still, I'm still a father who's coming to a family of girls, you know, mind you now, I think I've explained that before. I had all boys. I married into a family of damn near mostly girls. So I'm like, I overreact anytime they say something wrong. She being a woman, she like, what she saying happened? Didn't you hear what she said happened? She said a raccoon came and the tree got and it chopped in it and ran after, and it's right outside the door and it's knocking. I don't know what the hell. You hear what she said? Look at it on the ground. The raccoon ain't here. I'm like, this shit is crazy. We got to move. You know, so I'm like, fuck that. Give me the phone, I'm calling the damn ambulance. And my wife is like, girl, breathe. Stop acting like that. Mama, I can't breathe. Well, then how you talking to me? I'm like, you is a cold-blooded. Hello, 911. Come over here and save my baby. I don't know what the hell happened to her. She got a yacht, and then the karate raccoon came and got it, and I don't know what the hell going on. And y'all need to send the police too to shoot this thing. I don't know exactly what happened. And I'm going to tell you what I think happened. And I felt like an arsehole. I felt a little like an arsehole. Before the EMS people got there, I think our daughter, Taurus Chartrice, gave out a win. Giving out a win. It's like she was saying she couldn't breathe, but she now found herself out of breath, saying she couldn't breathe. So it's like, what the fuck? What kind of girl, can you breathe or not? I couldn't breathe. Then what you hear? Emergency. Oh shit. Might well open the door and I let them talk to her. Before they got there, she really did give out a breath. Giving out of breath. I didn't know. I'm thinking she seriously was, you know, about to pass out. If you can't breathe, how is you talking? Breathe. You are in panic mode because you're excited, you're afraid, you're fearful, but you don't think enough to calm yourself and get a hold of your wits, and maybe it ain't as bad as you think. Maybe you're being a little more dramatic than you think. Or maybe, maybe you're a fucking actress. And you got me all freaking hyped up. And I don't want nothing to happen to you. So I don't think to listen to somebody calmly saying, that girl all right. If she talking, she breathing. I'm definitely not thinking that. I'm thinking save my child by any means necessary. So when the fire department people come there, the EMS come there, they talking to her, now she talking to them. And now it's like, now I'm looking like this. My wife looking like this. And she over there like, I was scared. I couldn't breathe. Then, when I said I couldn't breathe, I'm like, I'm just glad you're all right, baby. I'm just glad you're all right. Fucking asshole.